In this video, you will learn to multiply decimals where you need to put zeros in the front in order to place the decimal point. So remember, when you are multiplying decimals, our process is as follows. You multiply like normal, and then you determine where to put the decimal point. And to determine that, you see how many digits are after the decimal point in both factors combined, and then move the decimal point that many places to the left. And then make sure, if needed, you can add zeros. So here, we're going to focus on problems where zeros are needed to be added in the front when you do this. So for example 1, we have 0.05 times 0.3. Okay, what might help us understand where to place the zero is if we think of this as fractions multiplied together, because decimals can be converted into fractions, right? So the first decimal, we have the zeros in the tenths place, 5 is in the hundredths place. So what we have here is 5 100ths. So we have 5 100ths. And then 0.3, 3 is in the tenths place, so we have 3 tenths. So we have 5 100ths times 3 tenths. And when you multiply those, you put the numerators together. 5 times 3 is 15. The denominators together, 100 times 10 is 1,000. So we have 15 thousandths. So as a decimal, thousandths would have 3 places, right? This third place is your thousandths place. So if you have 15 thousandths, that means we have to put a 0 in the front. So our answer would be 0.015. All right, so that's your solution. Okay, it's 0.015. But notice we could think of this as fractions to help us know where exactly to put the decimal point. Now, our objective is to not need to include the fractions to get to our final answer, but we want to verify to you that this is indeed where the decimal point would be located. Now, to do this without showing the fractions, what you do is you take the numbers 5 and 3, multiply like normal, so 5 times 3 would be 15. And the decimal point would be right here to begin with, but notice there are 2 digits here after the decimal point, and then 1 digit here after the decimal point. So combined, there's 3 digits after the point. So that means we move the decimal point from here in our answer over 3 places to the left. So move it 1, 2 places, which takes it in front of the 1. But to move it a third place, we need to put a 0 in the front to move it over 1 more place after the 1. So our answer would again be 0.015. Let's take a look at another example, and we'll try to do this without using the fractions. So here we have 0.004 times 1.2. So when you multiply, you look at the 12, so that's 12, times a 4, the zeros in the front really don't matter, so 12 times 4 is 48. The decimal point is going to start here, but then we have to move it 3 places because of the 3 digits after the decimal point, plus a 4th place because of this other digit over here after the point. So we must move it 4 places to the left, and we'll rewrite it down here. So moving it 4 places to the left, you move it 1, 2, so that takes it right in front of the 4, but we need to move 2 places more in the front, which means we have to add 2 zeros in the front. So our solution would be 0.0048. Now we're going to give you 3 more examples, and you can try to do these the best you can on your own. So if you need to pause the video, feel free to do that. And then once you're ready, you can start it again and see if you got it correct. So example 3 here, we have 5.2 times 0.003. All right, so if you're trying this on your own, you might want to pause it at this point. And then once you have it done, now we can check, see how you did. So here we have 5.2 times 0.003. What you do is you start at the beginning by taking the 52 and the 3 and multiply those together. So 52 times 3 would give 6, and then 15. So the decimal point is going to start here after the 6. But then there's 1 digit after the point with the 5.2, and then 3 digits here after the point. So that's a combined 4 digits after the decimal point. So that means we move the decimal point 4 places to the left from here after the 6. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Then we need to move it one more place after, which means we put a 0 in the front. So our solution is 0.0156. Example 4, we have 0.12 times 0.011. Now for this one, we have 12 and then 11 are the numbers we're multiplying to figure out our digits. And 12 times 11 you should have memorized to be 132. Now the question is, where does the decimal point go? Well, here we have 2 digits after the decimal point. Here we have 3, so that's a combined total of 5 digits. So that means we move the decimal point 5 places from here to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So we need to move it 2 more places, which means we need to put 2 zeros in the front, and the decimal point goes right there. So our solution would be 0.00132. One more example. Example 5, we have 0.083 times 0.011. So to figure out the digits, we take 83 times 11. 83 times 11. So when you multiply, you have 1 times 3, then 1 times 8. Then do the same thing for the other one, put a 0 here first, and then 1 times 3, and then 1 times 8 again. Add them together, we get 3, and then 8 plus 3 is 11. So take the 1, carry the 1. That's going to be a 9. All right, so our digits are 9, 1, 3. Now the question is, where does the decimal point go? Well, here we have 3 digits after the decimal point. Here's an additional 3. So together there are 6 digits after the decimal point. So that indicates that we move the decimal point 6 places from here to the left. So 1, 2, 3. We need to add or take it 3 places further after that. So we need to add 3 zeros in the front to move it over 4, 5, 6 places. So our final answer should be 0.000913. And that concludes our lesson for today. We will see you next time.